Today's Girl Which Way show is brought to you by Shalia Speaks. Shalia Speaks is the umbrella that the Shalia brand stands under. Whether it's coaching sessions, books, or speaking, Shalia Speaks is the vehicle that gets my voice out to you all. Visit shaliavinny.com and book a coaching session, find out more about me, grab one of my books, and more. I can't wait to connect more with you. Hello and welcome to the Girl Which Way podcast, the show that exists because life is a journey, but you still need direction. Grab your tribe and get ready because each episode will be talking about our real life issues, answering questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal and learn. I'm your host, your girl, Shalia Vinny, and today's show is for my people that are exhausted, those who are tired of being sick and tired. You have two choices, one day or 2 day. You've been waiting for it to be your time. So tired of sitting on the sidelines of life, watching everyone else play the game and win while you can't even understand the rule book. You just sigh and get discouraged thinking God really does have his favorites. Some people just seem to get all the luck. They're born into the right families, they get to marry the perfect people, they climb the career ladder, and they win in everything they do. Meanwhile, you're 0 for 3. You struggle to pay your bills, you struggle to get out of your rut, and getting out of bed really just feels like, what is the point? They say that God never puts more on you than you can bear, but seriously, is he really up there just playing some kind of sick joke on you? Because there is no way, ain't no way he could possibly believe that you're this strong. You're alone. Your love life leaves much to be desired. You don't really have any friends. What happened to you? Even you can't answer that. You used to be such a dreamer, but the moment you sense things may not go the way that you hoped, you pulled yourself out the game. Shielding yourself from heartache only creates a bigger heartache, the what if heartache. Now you're walking around carrying the deep certainty that there is more to life, and you're obsessing over the what ifs and wondering who you could have been. I'm here to tell you, it's really time for you to move, love. You owe it to yourself. You know it, and so do I. You know that I love you, right? So you have to know that everything I say to you, I say with nothing but love. Okay, so now that that's out the way, girl, get up. Get up out of this rut that you were supposed to be in for a spell and I've taken up permanent residence in. Get up. I'm so tired of you not reaching your full potential. It's no one's fault but yours, and you are the only person who can make things right. When will you decide? Stop making excuses for yourself and start building the life you want, one day at a time. You lack nothing. You're not incapable. You're uninspired. It's not that you lack resources, it's your lack of ingenuity. You can find a way. There's always a way. The question is, how bad do you really want it? There are people with way less talent and resources out here already doing it. Get over your mind blocks. Yes, your mother and your father weren't there for you. Sometimes it's a blessing. You never know who you'd be if they'd been in your life. You always look at how much better off you'd be, but there's a real chance their presence could have made you a very different person, for the worse. Everything you think is bad may not have been. Yes, you've been hurt, lied to, and beat up more than you ever deserved to be, but use that pain as a driving force to accomplish your goals. Use those lessons to read people better and learn how to use discernment. Believe it or not, those people who weren't for you taught you valuable lessons, because now you're going to recognize when things and situations aren't for you, and you'll know how to move accordingly. Nothing you have gone through has been a waste of time. You have plenty of hours in the day. You're not overwhelmed. You just lack an action plan and purpose. You're distracted and need to learn to focus on more than social media and binge watching shows. Stop talking yourself out of it before it even starts. Yes, you work and or go to school, but what can you do before or after that to work on your goals? Yeah, you may have kids. Use them as motivation to make it happen. No, you might not feel as qualified as you think the others are. You might not feel as polished as they are. You might not talk like them or walk like them, but that's your superpower. You are the secret sauce. The best thing about you is there's only one you. Act like you know that. Stop asking why them and start asking why not you? Why can't you step out there and embody your full truth and greatness? It is never going to feel like the right time, and there will always be a reason why you shouldn't do it. But I implore you to start now. Start. Just make the decision and start. You know you've been wanting to. Ready is not a feeling, it's a choice. Will you choose yourself? Girl, get up. Stop sulking and doubting. Get up and go for yours. It's time. Today's Girl Which Way show is brought to you by Shalia Speaks. Shalia Speaks is the umbrella that the Shalia brand stands under. Whether it's coaching sessions, books, or speaking, Shalia Speaks is the vehicle that gets my voice out to you all. Visit shaliavinny.com and book a coaching session, find out more about me, grab one of my books, and more. I can't wait to connect more with you. So we've been talking about being in a rut and what that feels like. And it can feel like you can't pull yourself out of it sometimes, but you can. If anybody knows, trust me, it's me. I was a teen mother and high school dropout that everyone counted out and said I wouldn't amount to anything because I threw away my future and got pregnant. It hurt and it was hard as hell, but I refused to quit on myself and well, you know the rest. I mean, let's just say I showed them. Here are some of the ways I used to succeed, and I hope that these ideas will help you in some way as well. Number 1, make a list. What do you want? What will it take to get there? Write it all down, then post it someplace where you can see it every day. Number 2, start living it. I don't care what it is, you need to submerge yourself in it. If it's a dream job or entrepreneurship, you should be watching someone who's doing it, looking at YouTube videos, learning your craft from others. This applies to everything. Even if you want to be a homeowner, you should be going to open houses and learning all about the process of buying a home. But don't wait to go house shopping or looking at stuff until you're ready on paper. No. The goal is to start going and looking at houses now and walking through them because it will train your mind and your faith to believe that it will happen. Number 3, set an end date. You have to put a little fire underneath your butt or you won't do it. Accountability is always going to be the key. Always have an end date. Don't say, I'll lose weight. It needs to be very specific and measurable. Say, I'll lose 20 pounds by blank date. Now you have a way to gauge your progress and something to look forward to. Number 4, you must invest. Studies have shown that people are more likely to take something seriously and commit to it when they put their money into it. Invest in a class or learning materials about your end goal. Research and find the right person who can mentor you or teach you and invest. You can only get things for free for so long. Eventually, you're going to have to be prepared to pay for your knowledge. It's a win-win because you'll pay attention and care more about what you put your hard-earned money into. Money is important, but investing time is also going to be very important. It's time for you to get serious. If put your money where your mouth is was a person, it would be you. Number 5, don't be afraid to start over. Don't think that you're going to go for anything worthwhile and have it be a cakewalk. While that would be wonderful, it simply doesn't work that way. You're going to bump your head, you will cry, you will question everything, and you will lose. This is not the time to quit. You have to lose to win sometimes. Go back to the drawing board and re-strategize if you have to. Take those L's and turn them into lessons you can add to your winning recipe. Nothing will be wasted. Now you know what doesn't work. Don't be afraid to start over. You can always start over and try again as long as you don't quit altogether. My love, you were created for so much more than the bare minimum that you've tricked yourself into thinking is all you deserve. If you don't listen to my voice and take heed to my words, if you don't decide, just decide that you've had enough and that it starts now. I don't care if it's your dream job, dream body, dream relationship, or dream vision of yourself being the full healed person you always wanted to be. It doesn't matter where this hits you, as long as it causes you to stand up. Get out of your imposter syndrome, woe is me mentality, and shift your mindset into, I will become everything I dreamed I could be. Put some action behind it and do a little each day. Don't stop until those little steps become completed tasks. It's time, babe. It's your time. Don't ever underestimate what your mind and your belief system can do for you. Go out there and make it happen. I am rooting for you, and you know that I love you. Today's show is brought to you by Shalia Speaks. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform and share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. We will never let it rest. To your good is better and your better is best. Until next time, your friend and motivator, Shalia. Bye.